small, and here we are talking about the small expenses, and cash book is for payment. So petty cash book is created for, it is prepared to record all the payment made towards small expenses. Okay. Now let's understanding this thing. Let's say this is your parents and this is you. Now, generally during a month, August. Okay, so during this month, there is many expenses like let's say house rent, electricity expenses, water bill, and the grocery, and that's it. Let's take this only. Okay, so the expenses are like 10,000. Electricity expenses is 5,000. Water bill is 2,000, and total grocery is 20,000. So total expenses is 37,000. Yes. Okay. Great. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, there are some small expenses also. Okay. But they don't have enough time to do all these kind of expenses. So they give you the responsibility for these kind of expenses. Like small expenses, you can say, the paper.
Sir, can you repeat again, sir?
Okay, you are not able to get this.
No, sir, I'm not able to hear you.
Okay, my voice is not audible.
No, sir, my computer has problems, sir.
Okay, okay. So I'm saying that in August 2023, there are various expenses that you have incurred. Okay, or you have to incur in future for September, you can say. Okay, so in all of these expenses, there are some expenses. Example of some expenses I've written here: rent, electricity, water, and grocery. These are paid by your parents. Okay.
Okay.
But there are some small expenses like stationery or pen. Actually, pen is also included in this. And after that, you can say the repair charge of bicycle or motorcycle. Okay. These kind of expenses, these are small expenses. So you have given the responsibility for payment of these expenses. Now, you purchase a stationery once in 3-4 days, and total amount payable is 50 rupees for each time. So let's say you have purchased a stationery 10 times, so it is 500. Repair charge of bicycle, in a month you have repaired your bicycle 4 times, and the expenses for each time repair is 20 rupees, so it is 80 rupees. Cleaning is also 50, let's say 80 rupees, and in a month you have done cleaning for 4 times, so it is 320 rupees. Okay, so total expenses is 900. Okay, is this clear?
No, sir.
You getting my voice?
Yes, sir. But very, very, very.
Very low,
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes.
as it is not clear to you. Okay. So what can I do here?
No, sir. It is my computer. I can't increase my volume.
Okay. Okay, so should we continue, or you try to fix that problem?
No, sir. You can continue.
Okay, so I told you there was some expenses which is very low in amount, like a stationery. It is 50 rupees per time you have purchased it, and in a month you have purchased it for 10 times. Okay, so total 500 for stationery. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next is a repair, means repair charge of bicycle. Let's say, let's assume that you have a bicycle and you have repaired it in 4 times in a month. Okay, and every time repair charge is 20 rupees. So 20 into 4, total 80 rupees. Now, after that, cleaning is also 80 rupees per time, and you have done it 4 times in a month. So total 320 rupees. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So total expenses incurred by you is 900, and total expenses incurred by your parents is 37,000. Okay. Is this clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, tell me, if there is this small expenses, then your parents don't have enough time to pay these expenses. Okay, that's why they gave you the money. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in any business, the situation is same. Sometimes transactions are very large in number. That's why the main accountant of the business cannot pay all the expenses. Okay, that's why they pay a fixed amount, or any specified amount, to their assistant, or the petty cashier, for payment of a small expenses. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So the main accountant, or you can say senior accountant, has many responsibilities, and that's why not able to pay all the small expenses. Okay. So he gave his work, some of his work, to petty cashier. And what is this work? To pay the small expenses. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, for payment of these small expenses, does petty cashier need some cash or not?
They needs
Yes. So who will give this money to petty cashier?
parents.
Parents. Okay. In business organization, I have given you the previous example for understanding. In business, there is no parents.
Yes, sir. There is no parents.
Okay. So senior accountant will give this money to petty cashier. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And there will be some specified period, I am writing all these items so that if you not able to listen me, then you can also understand by seeing the writing.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so some specified period he has to do all the expenses, all the small expenses. Okay, so he will give let's say the stationery expenses, the tea or coffee expenses, like these things, the water bill. Okay, so these are the small expenses that need to be paid by PT cashier, because all small expenses is the responsibility of PT cashier. Okay, and senior accountant don't have enough time for these kind of expenses. So in the beginning of each month or every specified period, senior accountant will give money to the petty cashier. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And the petty cashier will do all the expenses, pay all the expenses during that specified period. And after completion of that specified period, he will again go to senior accountant. Okay, go to senior accountant, and he will give his report to senior accountant, so that senior accountant will satisfy that all the expenses done by petty cashier is correct, there is no problem in that, and then he will give again some money to petty cashier. Okay.
Okay.
Now there is two situation for this. One is simple system, and the second is impressed system. You have written the above definition that I have written here. Yes, in this. You have written this.
No, sir. No, sir.
Please write. After that, we will continue.
Okay. Finished, sir.
So the next thing is these two systems. So you should write this also. System of petty cash. The first one is simple system, and the second one is impressed system. Now, what is simple system and what is impressed system? So, first of all, in the beginning of every month, let's say beginning September, it is September 2023 is going on. So, in the beginning of the month, the senior accountant will give money to the junior, the petty cashier, and he will pay all the expenses. And after all, after money received is finished, there is no money left. Okay, so he will give a report to senior accountant, and after verification, again senior accountant will pay the money for next period. Okay, you are getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm repeating this again. So in the beginning of every period, okay, senior accountant will give some money to petty cashier, and petty cashier will do all the expenses during that specified period. And after all the payment is done, his money is finished. Okay, he has no money left now. So then after all the money is finished, then he will go again to the senior accountant and give his report to senior accountant. Okay, senior accountant will see all the reports, all the expenses done by him. He will match that how much money he has paid to the petty cashier and how much expenses is done by petty cashier. So if everything is fine, then again senior accountant will give some money to the petty cashier. Okay, and this circle will repeat in every month. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. The next thing is impressed system. Now, in impressed system, the amount is fixed. Okay. In a simple system, amount is not fixed. Okay. You can increase or decrease amount, but in impressed system, amount is fixed. So let's say September 2023. Again, it is beginning, and so in the beginning, the senior accountant will give fixed amount given to petty cashier. petty cashier, and petty cashier will pay all the expenses and at the end of the month, at the end of month, he will give a report to senior accountant. Okay, after end of the month, I'm not saying that amount is finished, all amount is paid, there is no left amount. I'm not saying this. I'm saying that he has some money left, but the month has ended. Okay, so at the end of the month, he will again go to the senior accountant. He will give his report to the senior accountant, and senior accountant will see that how much amount is expensed by the petty cashier. Let's say in both of these situations, I'm taking an example. Let's say senior accountant has given 5,000 to petty cashier. So he pay all the expenses, and after some time, let's say 35 days, not I'm saying 30 days or month end, I'm not saying this, let's say 40 days. After 40 days, there is no money left, means all the expenses is paid and there is no money left. So again, after finishing his money, he will go to senior accountant and he will give his report, and then senior accountant will pay again the money to petty cashier. Okay, so in simple petty cash book, the amount is finished, then petty cashier will go to senior accountant and receive again the money. Okay, but in this situation, senior accountant has given 5,000 to petty cashier, and after end of month, okay, on the completion of the month, he will go to, let's say end of the month, he has balance 800 cash. Okay, there is some balance of cash left in his pocket or in his hand. Okay, so he will go to the senior accountant to give his report, and senior accountant will study his report and pay 4,200 to petty cashier. Why 4,200? Because it needs to be 5,000. I told you the amount is fixed, so total amount was 5,000 and he has balance of 800. So if we pay 4,200, then it will become again 5,000. Okay.
Okay.
So this is our impressed system. Okay. So please write these two. There is system of petty cash book, simple system and impressed system. In this system, senior accountant pay a certain amount to petty cashier and after the money is finished, petty cashier give his report to the accountant and receive the amount again. And there is impressed system. So in this system, accountant pay a fixed amount to petty cashier and at the end of the period, petty cashier give his report to accountant and receive the amount expensed by him in the specified period. Please write this.
Okay, sir.
These are two systems. I have explained these things. Now you write the theory part.
Okay, sir. Finished.
Okay, so this is our format. The first is amount received, then cash portfolio, cash folio, and then LF. Again here particular voucher number, then again LF and amount paid. This is our format of cash, petty cash. Okay, now the system of petty cash flow has no effect on preparation of petty cash flow. Okay, it is for theoretical purpose only. The simple system or impress system, it is for theoretical purpose. We don't have any thing to do with the question solving. Okay, so for solving any question, there is two methods for preparation. Two methods for preparation of petty cash book. The first is simple system and simple cash book. You can say, sorry, simple petty cash. And the second is analytical petty cash. Analytical petty cash. So first of all, we are doing simple petty cash book. In this, you will write the amount received here, amount received like to bank or cash account. You will write the amount here. After this, you will pay all the expenses. So you will write all the expenses here on the right side. Okay. Okay. Yes, good day. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after writing all these, generally this side, the received side will always be higher. So you will do the total as same you have done in previous cash book or the ledger accounts. So you will total the both side and see which is higher. Generally, the received amount is higher than the paid amount. Okay, so then you will deduct all these amount from the paid amount. It will be your balance. Okay. So by balance CD, it will be written here. Again, in this side, you will write to balance CD here, and then the balance amount that you receive from accountant will be written here. Okay, so total will again be the same. So this is your format of petty, simple petty cash. Please write this. Sorry, there is one more column. There is one more column actually. I have left the column. There is a one more column of date here. Okay, I forgot to add the date. So please write that. You are writing to it.
Yes, sir. So can you scroll down? Finished, sir.
Okay, so let me prepare a question, solve a question here. So question number, actually it is given. Question number 15 it is. Petty cash. Simple. First is amount received, then cash folio and ledger folio here, date, particular, voucher number, LS, paid. Okay, so first of all, in this question, it is said that balance in hand, there is a opening balance, and if there is any opening balance given, then it means the system is impressed system. Okay, so in simple system of petty cash book, there is no balance, because after finishing his amount, the petty cashier go to the accountant. So there will be no balance in simple system of petty cash book. But when the system is impressed, then there will be some balance in hand with petty cashier, and he will receive the balance amount. So the year is 2019. So we will write here 2019. First of all, to balance BD. To balance BD, it is 1,349. Now, it is said in the question that Rajan maintains a columnar petty cash book on impress system. The impressed amount is 5,000. Okay, so impressed amount is 5,000. So we have to make this 5,000. So the balance amount will be paid to cash account. Balance amount will be 3,651. Okay, so total is now 5,000. Is this clear?
So can you repeat again, sir, this transaction?
Okay. Actually, in the beginning, the balance is given. Okay. So if the balance is given, it is impressed system. So balance is 1,349. So total impressed amount is 5,000. Okay. it is said in the question that impressed amount is 5,000. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if impressed amount is 5,000, and when petty cashier will go to the accountant and he will tell the petty cashier that I have this amount left, okay, from 5,000, I have paid all the expenses and this amount is left with me. So accountant will give only the balance amount that will make that balance 5,000. So he has 1,349. So if the accountant will give 3,651, then total will be 5,000 again. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is like, let's say I told you that I will maintain 5 rupees with you. I said it to you. And after 2 or 3 days, you have only 2 rupees left. You came to me and said that I have only 2 rupees left. So balance 3 rupees I will pay you, so that it will again become 5 rupees. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that's why the petty cashier has 1,349 the balance, and again the accountant will give 3,651 to him, so that the total will become 5,000. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now we will pay all the expenses. So the first expenses is on September 7. It is to postage. Yes, postage 123. So postage will be written here. Again, to stationery. So to stationery, it is 321. And traveling and conveyance, it is 126. So all the expenses that is given in the question, we will write it here. Sorry, it is not to the expenses paid will be written with by. Okay. So by miscellaneous expenditure, it is 11. Again, by entertainment, it is 72. And by reviews, postage, it is 1,567, and it is 174. It is also traveling, and by miscellaneous expenditure, by postage, and by repairs. So these are small expenses paid by the cashier, the petty cashier, 673,201, 483, and it is 30. So we will total it again. We are getting total 5,000 in amount received side, and we will write 5,000 here on this side also. Now we will make the total of amount paid side. So 3, 2, 6, It is 3,681. Okay, so the balance will be 1,319. This balance will be again written here to balance BD, and it will be here by balance CD. Okay, so above the total on the amount paid side, we will calculate the balance CD, and balance PD will be written here 1,319, and the balance amount we will receive from accountant again. So it will be 3,681. Total will again become 5,000. Okay. Let me total it again. Three plus 6 plus 11 plus 7 plus 6. The amount is 3,730, 483, 205,673, 174, 172, 11, 126, 321, 123. Yes, it is. One, three, plus 322, 6, 11, 22, 167, 172, 673, 201, 483, and 30. 3781 actually it is. 3781.
Okay.
It will be 1219, and here it will be 1219, and it will be 378. Let me erase this. It will be 1219.